god, oh my god. Okay. All right. Way too much going on there. Oh, shoot. Okay, I have a bunch of messages happening on my pop-up, and I'm going to try to ignore them. Okay. Hey, guys. Thanks, guys. I have the support of my family. I am really, really excited to talk to you about this. I even put some lipstick on and my blush on and, you know, got a little pretty for you. So, yeah. Yay! Oh, my gosh. Okay. So I should have made bullet points and I planned on doing it, but I've been doing so much stuff that it wasn't happening. I know, my hair. Okay, so I just want to jump on into what I want to talk to you about because you know me, I go into little bitty tangents. That's just my way. So I'm going to try to be really, really direct and talk to you guys. Get my point across and not get too convoluted. I love you too, Mama. Hi, Mama. Say hi. This is my dog, guys. Say hi to Sophia. Say hi. Okay, she's camera shy. Alrighty. So, hey. I think I just saw Danielle there. I don't know. It disappeared really quickly. Okay. I feel like I'm on, you know when you're online for a roller coaster and you're like really excited, but you're terrified, but you know you're gonna put your hands up and sit and wait an extra 15-20 minutes to ride in the front, because that's the funnest part. Probably because it's the scariest part, but it's the funnest part. Yeah. Hey, Mama. Okay, guys, I love her already. Okay. Alrighty. So let me just get on this. Okay. So I am making changes in the relationship that I have been in for 3 years. If you know me at all, if you've known me from before adulthood, then you know that relationships for me, I stick to them to like the core, and then everything else I didn't really connect with, right? I was always really guarded and skeptical of people. Hey, Megan. Hi, Chimaris. I look cute, right, Megan? I know, I dressed up. I actually just did a workout before doing this because I had so much nerves and I had to get it out. And obviously it's not all out. So this relationship that I'm in, it's been going on for 3 years. It went through all the stages, you know, the beginning, the exciting part, but then where it changes you. I started changing, I started feeling great. And then we hit the bad part, and things just started changing for the negative and not getting any better. And I realized that I needed to get some perspective. So this relationship that I'm talking about, it's actually my Beachbody business relationship. So, oh man, I really thought I was gonna get emotional on this one. I'm so excited. So, I have been a Beachbody coach for 2.5 years. I've been a customer for 3. What happened with me, I'll try to make that short, but what happened with me was that I was an uberly unhealthy mom. I was a new mom. I was a new mom. Mateo was just getting out of Gerber food, and I remember the day, I opened the cabinets and I was like, what the fuck do I feed this kid? Like, he's been eating vegetables through a can. I don't know what to do, because I was 30 years old and I didn't eat any vegetables. I was feeling really lost. I was feeling super alone because I had just left my job because financially it didn't make sense. Plus I was getting panic attacks. My then boyfriend was gone for work 10 hours a day. Now he's gone for 12. And I had no friends over here, I had very few friends here, and I was just depressed. I was really, really just not good. So a girlfriend of mine, Emily, my closest friend from high school, anyone from high school watching knows her. I mean, we were good friends in high school, roommates. We met our baby daddies together, like all this kind of stuff. My baby daddy, I guess. And God, I'm going into a tangent like I said I wasn't going to. Okay, so here comes Beachbody into my lap, right? It just falls on my lap a couple of times, and I finally picked it up and I finally started using it. So for me, Shakeology, Thank you. So for me, I swear I put a little bit of blush. This is all just me, like, freaking out. For me, Shakeology impacted me within 6 weeks. It really literally started getting me to crave broccoli. It started getting me to crave kale, like with avocado, with no like other stuff, raw, baby. Like I remember the day it happened. Greg was here. I got plugged into a group and I met a fellow challenger, Mel. Oh, I should have tagged you on this. Mel, she was, it wasn't my upline, it wasn't my coach, it was Mel who saw me post, and she reached out to me and we connected, two strangers in a group, and she pushed me to do workouts and hit play. Shalene Johnson is a professional trainer and that I watched every day and did my workouts every day while Mateo was still in his high chair, and I started getting fit. So I was that customer. I was that customer that if you helped me, I did everything I needed to do. So I was told, stop skipping your shakes, drink that shit every day. And I did. And when I did, I started to eat better. I went from 6 cups of coffee, y'all. 6 cups of coffee, and I would still knock out at 8. I went from that to 3 to sometimes none without realizing it. Working out, I just started consistently hitting play at like 6:30 in the morning. And it just became amazing. So I was feeling amazing. Like I was getting transformed. So obviously when you start feeling something like this, you want to share it. So it was a natural progression for me going from a customer to a coach. Like that was just easy peasy. It was gonna happen. I become a coach. Jen and I are like rocking it. We're sharing our experience. We're talking to people. We are just connecting with women. And the thing with Beachbody is that it is all about the relationships, right? So I literally like when you're a coach, it is not about like, you can't, because you can't do it. It's not about trying to just, I don't know how to explain it. It's not about just trying to like show up. It's also, you have to also reach out. You have to post 20 times. Like when I started, guys, there was only 3 vital behaviors. Then it became 4. Then it became 4 vital behaviors plus 5 checklist items. Then it became 3 vital behaviors, 5 checklist items, a minimum of 1 to 2 free groups, and then a paid group, and then a training group, and then a push group. And it started becoming really convoluted, right? So all these things started changing in the coaching business aspect. But for the customer side, things started changing too. Yeah, it was crazy. Hey mama, hi Yanel, hi Michelle, hi Meg. I think I saw Megan in there too. So all these things started changing for the coach business side, but I was already like, you know, knee deep in it, right? So, I mean, I was hitting play, I was talking to my girls, I was becoming the person that they told me to be in order for me to be able to reach a lot of women and help moms, because that is my niche, right? Is moms. Hey, Nicole. Help them be better on the inside, but also that was all great and all, but I am also trying to make a full-time income doing this. And I was told, you do this every day, hit play, and you will achieve success. You will be able to stay at home with your kid. You will be able to have a career that you are proud of. And I want you to know 100%, I am very, very proud of my Beachbody career. I was very, very transformed internally out. I have a shitstorm of female friends when I didn't have that growing up. What up, Abraham? Hey, Erica. I didn't just become a coach solely to only help. Hey Mel, I was talking about you earlier. I didn't just become a coach just to sit here and help people and put myself in debt. And that's like another thing that started happening, is that when you are a coach, you do have to invest in the products, and it's on auto shipment, and it's mandatory. And if you don't do certain things and have certain orders, then it affects your pay big time. So all these things are happening, and again, I am a stay-at-home mom. Mateo now is 4, so I've been in this business now 3 years, right? And let's fast forward. Products are still amazing. Workouts are still amazing. That hasn't changed. But the coaching business, the internals, the behind the scenes did change. And what started happening in September is that there was a big shift. And I think in September, it really was the season where Beachbody needed to make changes, and I'm sure it had to happen, but that started having an effect on us working coaches, like full-time working coaches. I'm not talking about hobby coaches. I'm talking about like the people who are in this to like as a career. And I want to say around September, I really started noticing and taking notice of how much I was putting in and how much time I was giving and what I was getting back. I literally, when I am not in a challenge group with my girls, when I am not running a challenge group, my I don't know, my temperament, my excitement, my drive was literally crashing. I literally was being driven by the girls that I brought in to help them. Like, me helping them made me good. Like, it kept me on point, it kept me healthy, it kept me working out, it kept me motivated, it kept me from binge watching too much Netflix. But then that week where I didn't have them, because I always do like an off week, guys, I would lose it. I would completely lose my entire drive. And it was because of the fact that I was not happy with the business. So that week where I was supposed to be recruiting coaches, fellow coaches, so basically making my challengers who are having success, bringing them into the coaching biz, I wasn't doing that at all, because I could not, I realized back then, I could not, so September of last year, I'm talking about. So I couldn't look these girls in the eye and say to you, okay, you need to come and be a Beachbody coach, because if you do, you'll be able to earn this income, and you just got to follow this, and the steps, and you'll be able to, you know, come home from your corporate job, and you'll be able to do this, and or you even like make enough money to buy Christmas gifts. Like, I could not say that after being with the company for 2 years. I realized that that really was not happening, and I started to struggle with the decision that I had made, which was to do this as a full-time career. So thus, what happens? Arguments start setting at home. I start freaking out, because I do the finances, start freaking the fuck out about this imbalance that was happening with my company, and then what it was going to do when my husband was going to find out, right? Like tax season and everything. Oh my God, you have no idea, like shitting in my pants type of thing. Like, I was stressing out. And then, you know, like you think, oh, well, they're happy with the products and they want to keep going. Yeah, sure. Sign up as a discount coach, but I was not able to tell somebody to tell them that they can make a career of this, because I just wasn't seeing it. And I started realizing that it was making me go back to that place 2 years before where I was doubting myself again, and it was affecting me internally, and I was just unhappy, and I was binge watching Netflix, and I was just like, it sucked. So fast forward, July comes, we go to Summit. I actually brought Anthony to New Orleans with me. It was freaking amazing. Like, he played with alligators, I went to seminars. Like, it was perfect. We had fun, and I really enjoyed the camaraderie of the Beachbody company. Like, I love how they brought us all together and they amped us up, right? Then, yeah, doing everything out right. Yeah, yes, you're doing everything that the people above you are telling you to do, but then it wasn't trickling down, right? So in Summit, you know, they get you, they remind you, like, there's a vision, there's a dream, and then you know how strong you are. And I have realized that this is my purpose. Like, I am telling you, like, when I am working with my girls and I am doing my groups, I am so fulfilled. Like, my purpose is clear. Like, he has put this in my life because this is what I was meant to do. but I also need to help pay the bills, y'all. Like, mama needs, you know, to buy herself some cute little shirts and new workout pants and, you know, do her hair and her nails every once in a while, you know. Like, I need to, it can't just be all just work, give, right? And that's where, bringing it back to the title, that's where I started realizing the relationship was shifted. The relationship was all give. And they were taking my time away from my fam. Like, I was waking up at 5:30 and going to sleep like almost at midnight, like not spending time with my husband when he got home because those were my working hours, and then not seeing an income. So then this is all happening, and then we have Summit, and I'm feeling amped up. I mean, my husband was like, holy shit, like I was talking to the people in the airplane, like the stewardess, the 3 stewardess, like I was gonna talk to the pilot. I swear my husband's over there creeping over there, I think. Like everybody, like I was talking to everybody. I was like, what's your number? What's your email? Like, you gotta get on Beachbody. Like, I was on. But then what happened? I got those couple of signups, and that worked all well. And then Beachbody made a huge shift. Worked great, and it's an amazing additive. They switched the DVDs, workouts on DVDs. They switched it on Beachbody On Demand for a year. Super awesome, super cool. It's $100. You got a bunch of workouts, and it's phenomenal. I love it. But taking you from behind the scenes into the business aspect of it, it fucking killed us. So picture this. You sign up somebody, they get their bag of Shakeology, which is $130 on its own. The Beachbody On Demand for a year is $100, but you get it together, you get it bundled. It was $160. No, I'm sorry, I think it was $170. From that $170, your commission was about, at first, for the first 2-3 months, was $70, but then it went down to $40. Let me tell you, for that $40, you then are responsible to be that person's coach. Hey, Kathy. Kathy was one of my bosses, my first boss here in Jersey, and she's amazing. And I did regret leaving that branch, leaving you once that thing happened. But anyway, back to the story. I don't even know why I shared that publicly. What's wrong with me? So your responsibility is to be that person's coach for a year and live off of that, technically off of $40. Now, you are also to encourage the people to stay on Shakeology because it helps, but let's just talk real. Let's just get real talk right now. Shakeology is amazing. The nutrition in this little bag is freaking out this world. Like, I have been doing some major comparison. I have been literally looking at, like, well, I won't say other names, but I've been looking at other companies. Very few things compare when you think of this meal replacement nutritional drink. Like, we decided we are still going to be having that in our house, but it is expensive. And one of the things that we are here for as a health and keep me fat. Well, some people did, you know, but one of the things that, man, I should turn this fan on. One of the things that was really starting to become, what is the word I'm looking for? Evident, was that majority of my girls could not afford to stay on Shakeology and maintain that good attitude, that energy, and that extra nutrition that we all are lacking. Usually it was people who had either a limited income, single moms, or you know, stay-at-home moms, or moms where they both worked maybe like 4 schools, or like something amazing like that, like, you know, government schools, like the type of careers where you're like, why is this person not making more money? But yet, I shouldn't open this can of words, but an athlete is like, you know. Anyway, they were struggling on staying with Shakeology. So then that created plateaus. That created them going back and reverting to unhealthy eating habits. And that created like a drill sergeant kind of feeling that I started having. Like I was like, hey, where are you? Hey, and then I'd have to like call like, hey, where's your Shakeology order? Like, you know, I'm noticing that you're not getting an auto shipment. What happened? Like I had to make all these kind of weird and obnoxious and uncomfortable phone calls. And it just was like, what is happening here? I didn't sign up for this. And then all in all, I'm making maybe $60 now, like a week, every a week if I was lucky. On like it was not good. It was just not good anymore. So fast forward to more of the current situation, more current days. So I started seeing the girls and they started sharing with me their struggles. The finance, the consistency, the energy was gone, and I was like, I need to find something to do. I need to find something to help them. How can I help these girls? And so I started looking. So I started looking at different diet plans. I started looking at, again, because I am a health and fitness professional first. Like this is my passion, this is my job. I decided that I would start looking at other companies and figuring out what I could do and what was out there that I could help with for my girls. And I found something. I found a company that I am off the charts, off the moon, excited about, because they are giving me the flexibility that I needed financially to offer my girls help. To be able to say, okay, dale, you have 10 pounds to lose, you have energy you need, your lack of focus, your digestion is to shit. Okay, this is what's gonna work for you. Okay, you have 30 pounds to lose and you're not sleeping well and your sugar's all over the place and you're just snapping at everybody who walks into a room with you. Dale, this is what we're gonna do with you. Like I'm able to actually look at the person in front of me who's telling me, like if you've ever had like an interview with me and had like an assessment, I guess, with me, you know I get deep. Like, you know I start pulling on those strings and I'm like, okay, but why are you feeling chunky? Okay, but why do you want to lose those 25 pounds? Okay, but what is that going to make you feel like? Oh, okay, so what are you saying to yourself in the mirror? What is that reflection? Like, I go in, right? I want to get that connection because that's who I am. I'm like an uberly sensitive, like I'm emotionally sensitive. So I can dig, I can like pull at the heartstrings of yours. Yes. And I love that. Like that makes me feel good that I can pull at that, assess it, and then be there for you. Like I love to be the person to give you a hug and cry it out. Like that is who I am. And I feel like with my relationship as a Beachbody coach with my girls, I was limited with what I could do. So I found this company that is going to allow me to do what I love to do. Oh my God, I love you too, Mamacita. Yeah, I know, we are. Totally, Trisha. I love that you're on, by the way. I met Trisha and I instantly fell in love with her at a party on a table, and I told my husband, I was like, oh my God, I love her. Can we just like, I just want to make out with her. Can you close your eyes? I did. Hi, Michelle's. That is my mama. Hey, Dee. Woo woo, New York. Okay, so fast forward. So, oh, thanks guys. I needed that because I was starting to get all emotional and stuff. I try not to get emotional when I'm doing videos, but it happens. So anyway, so this company is allowing me to do that. Here's the flip side though, guys. Unfortunately, as a Beachbody coach, you are not allowed to promote another company. I mean, it can't even be that wine company, and I don't know about y'all, but I love my wine. So like I wasn't even allowed to like even look at them. So for a long time, for 3 years, I have had Beachbody blinders. Like if anybody said shit about Beachbody, like I was like, oh no, you didn't, oh, right? I would get on you. But I finally had to start taking the blinders off right? Because I was literally feeling like that horse in the carriage, you know, when you walk around Central Park or like in the city going around and around and around in a circle, and you have those like blinders and you're like, right? Like that was me. And I wasn't helping anybody anymore. Or I was, but it was a struggle. So I have decided to change my relationship. Yeah, like, whoop, trash them, step on them. Take off the blinders and say goodbye to my Beachbody business. And what that is going to mean for my existing girls and people, right? Because I have a couple of guys. I can't help but be so, oh, okay, sorry, I was reading a message. What I have had to do is make a decision to resign as a Beachbody coach. So from probably the end, so by before New Year's, I will no longer be that person that you see above your name that says, you know, contact your coach. I will not be in the Beachbody connection there. But you sure as hell better freaking believe that I am still your health and fitness advocate, motivator, coach, ball buster. I'm not really a ball buster though. Puller, right? I am yours. Like, you completely still have me. The only thing that has changed is that I'm not getting the $14 commission off of your Beachbody Shakeology. That's really all that's changing. With that being said, thank you. With that being said, I'm going to go live when I actually have this company's array of products in my hands. But I can tell you this, like, I'll give you a little bit. So there was a couple of us, Beachbody coaches, who were having the same struggle, and we were banging our head against the wall and trying to figure out what the fuck to do. Like, this was not just me, y'all. Like, this is like from the top. Like, people who were making thousands of dollars a week, leaving their business with Beachbody and go into this new company. And what this new company is been able to do is to maximize science, to maximize the way your body naturally works, to put you into, and this is layman's terms, so like scientific people like give me a break. But what they've been able to do is put you in fat burning mode so that you can start burning fat quicker, so much quicker, and getting you to see results. Because let's face it, guys, like, that's what we want. Like, if we are putting money into something, we want to see something come out of it. Like, you buy a $20 lipstick, like, that shit is on for all day, and, you know, you can wipe it and bite an apple. Like, y'all have seen those lipsticks. Like, I want that lipstick. I couldn't afford to buy that lipstick. I will be able to now. Woo, woo. That's the first thing I'm going to buy with my first paycheck. Lipstick, y'all. Christina, if you're in here, send me that link. Every color. Send it to me. Every new fall color. Winter? Fuck it. Winter. Okay. What was my point? Oh, okay. So they're seeing results. They're seeing freaking results within 10 days. 10 days, guys. And that is because you're maximizing your body. You are going to be able to put quality ingredients, because you know me. I'm not going to go for shit. Right? I'm not gonna just pick some random thing just because it's less expensive. I am cracking you up. Sorry. I'm trying not to read that stuff because it distracts me. Quality ingredients in your body, getting you results, and not breaking your fucking bank, not killing your wallet like it was doing for so many of my girls, and especially me. Because I not only had a business center in my name, but I had it in Anthony's name too. So that $1,400 a year that I had to invest as a coach, I was doubling that. So almost $3,000 for the past 3 years I was putting into this business. I can tell you that I cannot comfortably, I will not lie and say to you that Kelly girl, I'm always late. Don't worry about it. Just watch it later. I mean, watch now and then watch later. I wasn't getting my revenue back as I should. So with this company, I don't have to put out a bunch of money mandatory. I don't have to be on some auto shipment thing if I don't need the product enough. And it is not expensive. That is like the biggest thing to me, is the fact that I'm able to touch so many more lives at this price point and help so many of my friends, because I am not, you know, on Fifth Avenue. I am not wearing red bottom shoes. I am not in a position to say and expect my friends to be able to spend $115, $130 a month and go to bed at night and say like, oh, what do you mean you can't afford it, girl? Like, no. So this product is just revolutionary. And, you know, a lot of things are changing. So a lot of things are changing in the fact that I'm going to be switching to this new company, but a lot of things aren't going to be changing because I am still going to be a coach. I am still a health and fitness professional. That is my purpose. I'm just doing it with other tools, with another company that is going to allow me to talk to my peers, to the women who are like on the same level with me, okay? And that is going to just be able, like, make me more accessible. So that's number one. Number two is on the business side, and I know like this is weird and most people are like, oh, you're sure not supposed to talk about money, like fuck you guys. Like, whoever wants to tell me that I shouldn't be talking about money right now, y'all could just like peace out from right now, because this point on you don't want to listen. Because at the end of the day, we all have bills to pay, and at the end of the day, we have to make a living, right? I'm not like, I don't know, rich and famous and don't have to like not earn money. So I did look at the difference of the compensation plan, and balling, yo, like completely different than what I had to do with Beachbody. And I think that what they did, this is when I looked at it, this is where I like was like, oh. And I actually heard this before, and I was like, yeah, girl, that's exactly what they did. What this company, and the company's name, oh wait, I'm not gonna tell you the company's name yet. Yeah, I'm gonna wait, leave you in suspense. But this company's name, oh yeah, what this company did was they took, I think, competitor or somewhat competitors, whatever was out there in the marketing world, and they looked at what they were doing and how they were compensating their workers, their coaches, their employees, their promoters, and they made it better. Not just made it better, but they was like, oh, here, this is better, and this is real pay, and we appreciate your hard work, and here is some what do you call it, unicorn, magic dust, fucking car payments. Guys, that is really when, for me, it flipped the switch, when I saw a fellow girlfriend of mine who was in the same team as I was, who had switched over from Beachbody to this company, and within 2 months, she was like, hey, just earned myself a car payment, just getting it deposited into my account. I was like, oh no, this bitch did not just tell me that she got a car when my car's sitting out there and like hardly even turning on now that it's freaking cold. Like, I was flipping out. So I called Jen and I called Michelle and I was like, y'all see what's going on over here? Like, I don't know why we're hesitating. And you know, people are like, oh, well, you're supposed to be loyal because you were with Beachbody first and this, then, and the third. Look, you guys are literally not paying my bills, guys. So don't talk to me about loyalty. When I was over here broke and crying and having a panic attack because I was trying to hide my credit card bill from my husband, there was nobody from Beachbody giving me a call. There was nobody telling me, like, here's your money for a car payment. There was nobody helping me out except to tell me that I wasn't trying hard enough, to tell me that I wasn't putting enough time in, that God forbid you want to sleep more than 5 hours. How dare you? Ugh, more than 5 hours? No. What? Oh, listen to personal development. You have to work harder. You're not visualizing. Where's your vision board? Talk to more people. Well, I cannot look someone in the face and tell them, hey, you should do this as a coach and start putting in this money and you're not going to see this back. I couldn't do that. I wasn't able to do that to anyone anymore, you know? And And I think that's like the biggest thing is that, yes, there's a loyalty. You feel the sense of loyalty, but you need to feel a sense of loyalty to yourself, to your family, and to the people who actually care about you and don't just pretend to care about you. And so with that being said, yeah, PD ain't paying my bills, mama. You had me at late. I don't even know what I said. Oh my God, that's what got me, not trying hard enough. Say what? Yeah, I was like, do you not see the bags under his eyes? What are you talking about? So once I made the decision, once I said, okay, I have to try this, I reached out to a fellow, the girl who I saw with the car. And I was like, hey, so what you doing? How you doing? I'm so like happy for you, you know? And then she was like, oh, thanks so much. You're the best, cat. Really appreciate it. And I was like, that's it? Bitch ain't gonna tell me nothing. Damn. So what I did, right, was I went to another fellow Beachbody coach who was also doing the same thing, who had actually signed her up. And I was like, yo, what's the deal? And this chick is just like me, like 100% like me, like such a jabber. Like we talked on the phone or a Zoom call for 2 hours. 2 hours, y'all. A person I didn't ever talk to like that before. And I was done. Like the second I was like 20-30 minutes into that call, I was like, oh, that's it. Where do I sign? What do I need? Like what's happening? And I was in it. Like my decision was made. And I didn't do this call alone. I actually went in it with a very close, I could tell you, with Jen. Like we were like on it, and we were both like, yes, this is us. We're doing this. Like, why? Because they showed us the money. And then the next day, she went off and started talking to other Beachbody coaches. I don't want to call anybody out too much. She started getting gripe and getting jabbed with, oh my God, I can't believe you're leaving. Where is your loyalty? And giving her a really hard time. Well, I didn't do any of that because at the end of the day, the only person I needed to talk to was my husband. And that is exactly what I did. I woke up the next morning, I went out, made sure I had all of his favorite breakfast items, sat his ass down with his beautiful, yummy cup of coffee, and I said, babe, I really need you to talk to me. I really need you to check this out with me. And he's like, yeah, I know, I heard the call. Obviously, it was 2 hours. He was probably like, who the fuck is she talking to all this time? And he's like, I started looking into it. Because I want to tell you guys, I was mad skeptical. Like, I'm like, oh, please, fast results? Like, whatever. No, that's not going to be, that's a weird promise. Like, that's not real. La, la, la. So I was like, I came in this with like ready to tear it apart. I came in this ready to say, like, that was a scheme. We looked into it. Like, we dug hard. And it was incredible that by the end of that conversation, we were both like, let's do this, baby. Like, this is you. Like, get it done. You know, like, he gave me the green light. And, you know, he is in the medical world. So I felt really confident having him have my back, because at the end of the day, I did not need any fellow Beachbody coaches to have my back, because they don't, or they didn't, because I was leaving. I had him. He had my back. He gave me his support. So I had him, I had Jen, I had this amazing person that I was connecting with, and then I reached back out to that original girl, like my girl coach, and I was like, yo, what's up? You don't want me on your team? Yo, like, what happened? Like, I'm not good enough? Like, I wear deodorant. Like, come on, I wash my hair every once a week or so. Like, what? And she was like, no, I totally didn't even know that that's what you were looking for. And she shared with me that she had gotten a lot of heat and hate from the same individuals that I'm talking about. And I was like, boo, though. I was loving on your page. And she's like, nah, man, I didn't know. And like, they're saying that people are poachers. And a lot of people are saying that she was like poaching coaches. And I think she was just like being really guarded and protecting herself, so that, because she's an amazing person, because she's not that person, because all she wants to do is do good for others, which is why she and I got along with each other even in the first place. Like, I used to come to her, Heather, before I even went to my upline. I only heard from my upline when my Shakeology was not on auto shipment. and when my Shakeology was an auto shipment. Yeah, because the girl who got me signed up, she had left like early, like within that first 6 months, she was out. So I just got put with some random person who wasn't really connecting with me. Anyway, I feel like I've gone on, 44 minutes. People tell me to shut the fuck up. Okay, so, oh, you know what? I do want to show you something. Hold on, Danielle. I'm gonna cap it with this, and you know what? I think I'm gonna start my next video with this. Hold on. Wait, one second. Okay. Hi. So this isn't fancy or anything, but this is something, and I did look in my history to see when I first did this. I wrote this down about a year into my coaching business. My priorities. I'm gonna read it to you because I don't know if you can see it. Balancing my mental state, because especially when I was starting this company, when I was starting this products with Beachbody, I was in a shitty place, right? I was a new mom. My body was different. My energy was gone. I was completely unhealthy, and I was in a new home, a new state. I was alone. I wasn't seeing my parents. I'm Colombian. Like, I'm such a mama's girl, like daddy's girl, big sister girl. I don't know. So anyway, balance my mental state. That was like my number one priority, right? Getting back to my fitness, because I was always a fit girl. Like, I used to rollerblade. I was mad cute. Like, I had legs for days. Like, and I didn't have that anymore. And like, I've always had a flat ass, like my entire life. And I all of a sudden started getting a booty because I started being trained by professionals. So that was great. Actually know what nutrition is. That, I think, is my biggest freaking takeaway, is that because the Beachbody life taught me how to live a healthy lifestyle, that is huge when you are honestly trying to live a healthy lifestyle. It's all about nutrition. I got that. Being in a group of positive women. Baby, I got that. I got that all day for days. Sure. And now I even do it in a group setting as an instructor. So 4 out of my so far 5 priorities I've hit. But can you see that last one? Fixing my financial situation. Not yo. So 3 years in, and not only did I not fix my financial situation, I think I wish I wasn't on speaker. But I think I made it worse. I did, if I had to be honest. And I get that when you start a new business, I get that it takes time. And I get that it takes investment. I get that. But in the situation that I was in, I wasn't in a position to really stay there for much longer. And I kind of wish I would have gotten out 2 months ago, 3 months ago, whatever. But with that being said, I have all these things almost done, and I just really need to get to that next level. And I feel like, thank you, boo-boo. You are amazing. You're more than amazing. I don't even understand. Like, you don't even know. But I needed to get to this, and I'm realizing that I'm going to be able to get to this. I just need to go somewhere else to get there. So I will say this forever, I love the Beachbody products. I love what it did for me. I think that I will obviously still stay as a customer. My relationship has changed with them. I've transitioned from a coach to a customer, and I am now a very proud promoter of this company. I'll give you the company name. Company name is called Prove It. And what I will do is actually link my new website below this video, so you can come and check it out, and you can ask me, of course, a million bazillion questions. I will go live about the company and the products and stuff like that, but I really want visuals, because obviously I talk with my hands a lot. So I want to just, I get a new box on Friday or Saturday. So I will go live about it and show it to you. Aw, you guys, that's the other thing. Oh my God, I can't keep going into a tangent. It's like almost 10 o'clock. But everybody who I am in a new group with has been so goddamn open-armed welcoming, it is beyond unbelievable. It's like we took the family that that we were developing with Beachbody, and then we were like, okay, again, how can we make it better, but within us internal girls? And I have never seen, again, my girl, who I didn't even know at first, spent 2 hours on the phone with me. Like, I thought I only did that crazy ass shit, you know? She was the one who kept going. I was like, girl, it is 11 o'clock at night, you know? So I'm so happy. I am so happy. I am so thrilled. I am beyond confident of this change, this move, and I am really happy to be sharing it with you. Yes, it is amazing. We're getting the group back together. We're getting the band back together, y'all. You know, I think it was just the season. I think Beachbody's been around for 10 years, and it's just become overly saturated where newer coaches are just not able to make an income anymore. And with this newer company, that's not the case. So I am getting in now before everybody starts using it, because you are going to hear about it. Because I even started talking to other fitness instructors, like getting an idea, like, you know, have you heard about it? And people are already hearing about it. People are already trying it. People are already using it. So I was like, holy shit, like I am behind. Like I need to jump on this. So super pumped. Cannot wait to talk to you about this. Even if you're at all intrigued, the products itself are really, really, really customizable to fit your needs and help you without breaking your wallet. So that is what I'm going to leave it at. I will give you more information. Thank you so much for following me, for allowing me to be a part of your life, for continuously allowing me to be a part of your life. I will also say this, I'm going to start posting more on my Facebook like page, and finally getting my personal page back. With Beachbody, because it was so saturated, I needed to post on my personal page so much, so often, and sometimes it was forced. I think now I can bring it back to a balance, and that was what was important to me. So with that being said, thank you so much. I adore you more. Thank you so much for staying on with me. I really, if you let me, I'd like jabber all night long, but I'll let you go. Thank you so much. Mwah, mwah, mwah. I'll talk to you soon. Bye. Yes, I will jabber. I know.